Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 2 of stage 1 of this year's Zwift Racing League. Now we are in the heart of November and we are also into the heart of Watopia for this route of Tick Tock. Now there's only 112 meters of climbing over 36 kilometers, which means it is very flat. Honestly, if I check my notes, I'm pretty sure it's one of the flattest routes in Zwift. And there's no other place I'd rather do a team time trial. Now my top pick for the bike is going to be the Cadix Tri. This is by far the fastest time trial frame on Zwift right now. And if you pair it up with the disc wheels from DT Swiss, there's nothing beating this on a flat route. Literally nothing. Also, for some of you out there, please remember, equip your TT bike. We do not want any mismatching bikes and you getting dropped. There's no excuse to being dropped. Now, let's get onto the route Tick Tock. As we start off in the desert pens of the Fugo Flats, honestly, this route is kind of boring. Now, for a team time trial, there's nothing better than a flat route. Maybe a dash of Box Hill like we had last season, but nothing like that here. It is going to be mainly flat. Now for the first 7.5 kilometers, there's nothing really to talk about. It's getting up to speed, getting in your rotations, and making sure that you have good splits in a good fast time. Once you hit that 7.5 kilometer point, you will be exiting the springs and entering the redwood forest. Now if you've ever raced on Zwift, you've probably seen this route multiple times. It's about a 3% gradient for about half a kilometer or so. It's not that hard, but you need to keep your speed up, and honestly the only parts in this route that are somewhat hilly are this part and then exiting the Ocean Boulevard Tube. So just get your speed up and get ready for that descent that comes right after it. About 12.5 kilometers into this route, you're going to realize that the ocean tube is exiting the ocean, and obviously there's going to be some elevation gain here. Now this gain isn't anything crazy, a 4%, maybe a 5%. Honestly, again, not that difficult, but you're going to want to up the speed, get those watts high, and just remember, this is a one big FTP test with your team. Stick together, get up that hill, and honestly, there's not much to talk about there. Now just remember some of these parts going through the lap once again, but you need to remember that this is a very boring and flat route. There's not much to it, but there are a few tips that you can use to get an advantage over the other team. One of my first things I would recommend is to not let go on the descents. You want to get your speed up high, and you can definitely break off a few seconds from other teams. Have your stronger riders ride on the front for 1 minute, and as you get down the order to your slower riders, have them on for less time. Personally, I've used this strategy last season in the team time trials, and both times our team ended up in the top 2 percentile for our times. Well, that was it for the recon. Honestly, very boring, very fast. I don't really know what else to say. I feel like I should say more, but there really isn't anything else to note about this course. It's very flat, very easy, and it's just about you making sure that you know how your team operates. You know who you ride with, who's strong, who's weak, who's new, and who's still the same. Just have fun, hopefully go fast, and as always, I'm going to leave the whole route right after this. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy an easy stage 1 of round 2 in this year's Zwift Racing League.